everybody, and good morning. Good morning, good morning. Right now it's actually Wednesday. I am going to do my bump date tonight, and that will be the first vlog, and then you guys won't see this footage until Friday, I think. But I have my first NST today, my non-stress test. Could be my last if I go into labor, you never know. But I wanted to bring you guys along with me because I think you might want to experience what an NST is. So I'm going to try and get some footage in there. I don't know what they're going to allow, what they're not going to allow, if I'm going to be supervised the whole time. If not, I will definitely tell you guys about it. It's kind of funny that I'm having a non-stress test today because last night we got a phone call from the bank saying there's fraudulent activity on your credit card, so then we had to call the bank and cancel the card, and then we got another call this morning, which I think is just because we didn't answer the call last night and we called back because we thought it was a scam. So I had to deal with all of that. I had to go to the bank, had to get a new card, and we still have to watch the account today because there's some charges on it that are still in holding or pending. So it's just funny that I have a non-stress test today when I'm stressed. I mean, everybody needs to experience this at 38 weeks pregnant, right? Yeah. So anyways, oh, another thing. I just had to circle the parking lot because I couldn't find a spot to park, which makes me nervous for when I actually do go into labor. If it's the middle of the day, is there going to be a place to park? I'm gonna have to talk to someone at the front desk to see if there's additional parking somewhere, because if we don't have a place to park, Tiffany is gonna lose her mind. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I have to make the trek in now. But like I said, I'm gonna try and get some footage for you, and if not, I will definitely let you know everything that happens in the NST. So see you in a bit. So the non-stress test went really well.
Okay.
And I wanted to tell our campers about it at the same time as I tell you about it.
I'm glad.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm glad that it went well.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying.
So what they do when you go in for a non-stress test is, I had to go to the hospital for this. I don't know if other places have like a clinic or whatever to go to, but I had to go to the hospital. And they bring you into this room, you sit on a hospital bed, and they had two like elastic bands.
Oh, so it's kind of like that one thing we got before.
When we went into triage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool, cool.
So they have two monitors, they're about this big. And one of them is for heart rate. Okay. So they put a little ultrasound gel on your belly and they find baby's heart rate. Okay. And then they use the elastic bands to secure that monitor in place. And I believe the other monitor they gave me was to monitor contractions. So they just had that sit closer to the top of my uterus. Okay. Or the side of my uterus. After that, they put a button in my hand. It's about the size of this chapstick tube. And every time I felt little man move, I had to push the button. Right? Okay. Like a clicker? Like so you had to click it, okay. Like I'm buzzing into Jeopardy. Got it. What is movement? So what they want to see is every time I feel little man move, they want to see an increase in his heart rate.
Okay.
And they kind of compare it to us. Say if we were going to climb a flight of stairs, our heart rate is going to increase because of that increased activity. So because of his increased activity, kicking and punching, doing some boxing in my uterus, they want to see his heart rate go up.
Thunder punch. That's what I've been calling it lately.
Yeah, a thunder punch.
Thunder punch.
Yep. So what you do is you sit there for about 20 to 30 minutes, and they want to see at least 2 increases in heart rate after we feel the movement.
Okay.
And they get a little readout, and it looks like this. So these black arrows are every time I feel the movement. This is his heart rate right here, and then this is the spike in his heart rate.
Oh, wow.
So that's what they want it to look like, okay? And I mean, I almost kind of drew it like spaced out, but it can be right after each other, and then there can be like a long pause, and then anyways, they want to see 2 of those within the 20 minutes.
And how many did you have?
We had 5. So little man did great. They did.
So what you're saying is he's moving a lot more, right?
He was moving a lot during the non-stress test anyways.
Any day now, any day now.
They gave me some apple juice to drink too.
Okay.
To help get him moving a little bit.
So they gave him some sugar.
Oh yeah.
Basically. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I had a choice of orange, apple, cranberry, or something else.
You chose apple?
I chose apple.
Wow, okay.
I don't really like cranberry juice.
Right. I would have.
I like cran grape, but I don't like straight up cranberry. It leaves my mouth feeling very dry.
Puckery is the word I like to use.
Yeah. And orange juice gives me heartburn, so I'm like, I think apple juice will be a good choice. And it was really good. I almost brought some home today, but I didn't.
I love extremely cold apple juice. Like over more ice cubes than apple juice. I'd rather pour like 3 times.
Yeah.
And just have little sips of it.
It was really good. So, from what I've read, they didn't tell me this, but from what I've read, if you don't get those 2 spikes, then they might keep you longer, and if they don't see that, then they might give you more tests to do. Oh, okay. More testing. Because sometimes it can mean that there's not enough oxygen getting to the baby. Okay. So, and because I have an increased BMI, I have an increased BMI, I'm considered more high risk, which is why they ordered the tests in the first place. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't you say you were like 0.5 over or something like that?
She said I was like a point over.
Oh, a point. Okay, sorry.
No, that's okay. Yeah. So, the non-stress test went really well. I did learn going in there that during the day, the parking lot is very full. And there's not really any overflow parking lot.
Did you go to the same place?
Same place.
Same place, okay.
Where we went for triage.
Yeah.
Where I went for the hospital tour. So, I had to actually stalk someone until they left so I could park. Yeah. So I wanted to let you know that.
Was the maternity parking spot taken? Were the maternity park?
The only spot open was for the clergy. There was 1 spot open for the clergy.
We could have Reverend Dr. Parker take us.
Yeah, we could. So that is something I wanted to let you know of in case we do go into labor like during the day. Parking might be pretty slim.
They did say when I called though that we could park right up front, and if they know that they don't have any parking, you can come back down and move the car. So yeah, I'd rather stop there, get you up to the room, come back down and like find a spot. Anyway, I'd be fine with that. Okay. My first priority is to just make sure you're in there and comfortable, because I don't know how bad the contractions are eventually going to get. Yeah. I have no idea.
They could get bad, I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't felt any yet, so.
I think you're feeling them at night, but we can talk about that later.
Do you have any questions about the non-stress test?
I don't, because, I mean, I read quite a bit about it, and I remember it from the last time. I do want to ask you, though, was it easier than the last time? Because I know the last time the thing kept rolling down and...
Yes.
Okay.
When we went to triage, the heart rate monitor kept falling off and couldn't get his heart rate.
They had to keep coming back in and like fixing it. We were there for like 3 hours.
But last time, my belly was smaller, and so his heart was lower in my on my belly. So it was kind of like at that bottom pouch area where it could just roll off. This time, they found his heart rate right above my belly button, so it was higher, easier to stay on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Because last time I know it was kind of a chore. But I'm glad that you got it, and you might have to get another one next week, you said?
I do.
Okay.
Unless we go into labor first. They want me to have one a week until he's born, just to make sure everything's okay. So.
I love that you say we.
Yeah?
I love that about her, you guys. She's pretty amazing.
You're pretty amazing.
No.
Yeah.
Stop. I love you. I love you.
Look who's getting gas again.
Who's got 2 thumbs and pumps the gas now?
You.
Because I'm growing up.
You're an adult now.
I'm a big kid now. We've been so productive, and I've only been back in town for like an hour. No, not even that.
Not even. No.
Like probably a half an hour. We dropped the cruise off at our local tire place because of course
has a low tire.
Yeah.
And we might need new brakes.
Please throw more expenses at us, Karma, because we're not trying to wait for our baby or anything.
Well, it's better to get it taken care of now than while like he's here.
Yeah.
You know, the first couple weeks that he's here, because I'm not going to want to do anything.
No, and then I realized I wasn't used to the windshield because it's so much bigger than the other cars. And we got the Rain-X. We had the the place next door to the tire place, Crazy Jack's, put some Rain-X on for us. So that was really nice. Kind of expensive to have someone do it, but I can't reach up there, so I kind of had to have them. Most of the time when I get the oil change there, they add it on for a couple dollars, but when you don't get the oil change, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh, holy crap, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Gas is done, I'll be right back.
Oh, yay.
So we are off to the bank now.
Everything is fine.
Did you tell them about that weird charge yet?
I didn't. So yesterday I ended up going to the bank and making sure that my debit card was canceled, and they printed me a new one. Everything looked good. And then I wake up this morning and check the bank statements again, and it says miscellaneous withdrawal $7.50, and I'm like, I didn't buy anything for $7.50.
Right.
So I sent Tiffany a message and I said, Tiffany, did you buy like breakfast or something for $7.50 this morning? She said no, and I said, oh my goodness. I'm like, did her card get compromised? I haven't used my card yet.
And as she asked me that, I got a phone call.
You did?
Oh wait, was that yesterday that I got the call?
You got a phone call yesterday.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind, I got it yesterday. Another one that said, check the activity on your card.
Yeah, so I went back to the bank today and they were like, oh, they charged you for your new debit card. I'm like, why doesn't it say bank fee or something?
Man, $7.50 for a new debit card.
I think
that's insane.
I think it's twice as much at the credit union.
Wow, is that how they make their money? Credit unions are supposed to be not for profit. Man,
I don't know. But they said because it wasn't my fault that I needed a new debit card, that they were gonna try and reverse the charges. I'm like, I don't really care. It's $7. I just want to make sure that someone's not trying to pull more money out of our account.
Right. So they want me to go in to get a new one. So I'm probably gonna have to pay for mine if they don't make you pay for yours.
Yeah.
Just to be sure.
Just to be sure
that. I mean, they're two different numbers, but I don't know. I'm not gonna argue. And since we've almost been married for 2 years with my name legally changed, I guess it's about time that all my credit cards reflect that, or debit cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
I really thought that I would have been more on the ball and I would have changed that stuff like right away because I was like so happy. Did you think it was gonna take 2 years though? I mean, literally our anniversary is, I guess it's, you know, 4 months away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that you were gonna just wait until like the bank called and said, you can't use this debit card anymore because your name doesn't match.
Yeah, well, they haven't said a word.
Right, but I didn't know how long it would take, but I figured that you wouldn't be proactive about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm a go-getter. I like to get stuff done. I get up, early bird catches the worm. I am up, I am out doing stuff. Why are you making that face?
Clearly because I don't believe you.
This is one of those times in the vlog where normally we would hit that old stop button, have a little chat, but let's just go ahead and have that chat right now. What you talking about? You are right. I am very much a slacker when it comes to those things.
Wow, I never expected you to admit that either.
I do not like to go.
What is happening?
I do not like to go to places to like take care of stuff. Come on, get off your phone there, buddy. I do not like to go to a lot of places to. I just, man, here's some dissonance. I like people and I like to see how people are doing and I love that interaction. But I don't want to go to a business to interact. Like I'd rather stand outside and like meet people that way. Like the idea of going into the bank and taking care of business, just like choose at my insides. I can't be the only one. I cannot be the only one. And this isn't about like anxiety to where I don't want to leave the house. I just don't like to do that. So I do procrastinate when it comes to that. Does anyone else feel that?
I feel like I'm the opposite of you. Okay. Like, I would rather go into the bank and get my stuff taken care of than do it over the phone. Like...
That doesn't surprise me though, because
I won't use an ATM.
Yeah, she does not like ATMs, and she doesn't like drive-thrus either.
No, I hate them.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason we don't eat out every day is because sometimes I'm home. Carrie doesn't want to go through the drive-thru, and
I hate going through the drive-thru.
Didn't you tell me your dad like never does?
No.
Like he always goes inside?
Yeah.
Oh.
He hardly ever goes through a drive-thru. We always go inside. Even if we get it to go.
And I mean, it's not like a horrible thing. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like in my car, like hunkered down. I really just don't want to get out.
He's the one who taught me to never use an ATM too. He didn't say, Carrie, never use an ATM. He just never used an ATM.
Right.
So I never used an ATM. Why would I?
And it makes sense, but like, so how do we, like, I know this isn't going to come up yet, but it makes me think about it, like, what do we do in the future? You know, why is that so blurry? There it is. What do we do in the future when it comes to little man? Is he going to see, okay, well, mommy uses the ATM all the time, but mom, or whatever he decides to call us, you know, but mom doesn't. Which one is right?
He'll probably follow in the footsteps of whoever he sees more. So
it's interesting,
don't you think?
I mean, historically that's what kids do. You know, they learn as they go. They pick up behaviors from people they're around. But that doesn't mean that he might like doing something a different way if he's introduced to it.
He might.
You know, let's just not worry about getting him a debit card for years, and then this conversation won't even matter.
Sounds good.
So we are off to the bank. Let's go see how long this takes and if I'm alive after.
All right.
Okay. Are you having a contraction?
No, honey, I'm not.
You don't know.
Little man is just sticking his feet or his butt out. I'm not exactly sure which one it is.
So we might find out tomorrow if he's turned too.
Hopefully he can feel and figure it out.
Yeah.
Palpate.
I still think sometimes you're having little contractions at night. And you always wake up when I'm looking at you. What are you looking at me for? Like, why are you whispering? And it's weird because like you'll be sleeping and you'll all of a sudden just go. And it kind of throws me off.
I don't remember anything like that.
I know. You know what I need to do? I need to put the GoPro up and just plug it in and have it go all night.
You should.
So we can see some of this crazy stuff that you're doing.
I don't think I'm having contractions that night though.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if I were, they would wake me up.
We have some good news. We have some exciting news. Exciting. I'm excited about it.
Yes.
So the other night, Living Rosa posted their Snapchat video. What was it called?
I think it was, Do We Celebrate Pride?
Yeah. And it was a sponsored video by Google. So it's a huge thing for any channel to get a sponsored content. Basically, they pay them to talk about something in their ad. And like we talked about it before with Living Rosa there, we talked about it in our vlog, not with them, but how it's really important to, you know, endorse products that are good for your brand, apparently.
Yes.
And we really like that about them, that they're not just taking every deal that gets thrown at them. Well, anyway, they asked everybody who watched the video, I'm not gonna lie, you got me on that one.
Sorry.
Everyone who watched the video to post a picture of your family or your whatever and write hashtag this is family and to tag Google. So Carrie and I watched the vlog, of course, and we did it. And earlier today we got reached out by Google.
Yeah.
And they want to send us something. So they asked us to fill out all these forms, and they asked for our social media handles and all this stuff, and we thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We have no idea what they're gonna send or what they're gonna do, but it was neat that they recognized, at least somebody at Google will recognize our channel too. So that could be very, very good for us in the future.
I thought it was just cool that they reached out to us to begin with. Like,
yeah.
What are the odds of that?
I know, like holy smokes. So, I love just, I mean, you know, we make it kind of a nightly ritual. We have a few vlogs that we try to watch. Sometimes we are a day behind on some of them, but it's nice to watch people you've been watching and to see them like grow. And
yes.
Had we missed this vlog, we might not have done, you know, the
picture,
hashtag,
right,
and
the hashtag.
They might not have seen it. And it was cute because we used like an older photo of
My
us
hair was
too.
long.
Yeah.
My hair's short now.
And we got a sneak peek back today.
We did.
So be on the lookout on Instagram and Twitter tomorrow. Hopefully it will also save over to Facebook, which it should. It's from our baby photos.
Our maternity
shoot. So we're really excited. Monica sent us over the sneak peek of a photo that we really, really liked.
Yes.
So we're really happy about it. I'm sorry, I'm just really happy because it'll be really cool if we'll be able to like send one in and get a photo of it before little man's here.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah. He could come anytime.
I know.
I'm looking forward to the appointment tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's been so long. We scheduled those poorly. I scheduled those poorly. It was me.
Okay. I wasn't gonna say anything. I just go with it. Go with the flow.
Me?
What?
Nothing. I heard that.
Babe. Okay. I'm not even giving in to you.
Okay.
Also, I wanted to reach out real quick. Got some emails from some people, and they wanted to let us know that they really wanted to buy a shirt, but they couldn't this time, and asked if they're gonna come back out. Yes, we're gonna have more shirts in the future. The only reason we have to do it like this, and just to be clear, not one last time, but right now, is we don't live in a place where we can keep a bunch of shirts. Ouch. So we can't order a bunch of extra. Sometimes if we make a little extra money on the shirts, we use that money to buy a couple of extra sizes that like the Catch You on the Flippity shirt.
Store, yeah.
So we can, you know, keep them in there to see if people want them. But we can only maybe house like 5 of each shirt, not size. So, yeah. I mean, we have to, you know, we still have a medium, I think, of one shirt that I don't know if we're ever gonna sell. But until we are in a position where we can keep more shirts, this is why we have to do the pre-orders.
Yeah.
And it's really amazing to me that people reach out and they say, you know, we really want to support your channel, we want to buy this, but we just can't do it in this 2-week time frame. And that's totally fine. There are tons of ways you can support our channel. I mean, first and foremost is just by watching the content and sharing and commenting, because it shows up. Yeah, like on any platform, So many different things. You can become a Patreon member for $1 a month. That is awesome. I mean, like, with Patreon, this is how we're able to keep putting the vlogs out, and it pays for extra stuff that we do in the giveaways, which we have another giveaway coming up.
We do?
Yeah, because we just hit 22,000, so I like to do one every time we hit 1,000, and we're already at 22,300.
Holy
so
moly.
And that's all from you guys too, because people are starting to share the pages again, and it's really awesome. That's a huge way to support us, you know, and that's free. And lastly, we have the ads in the videos because most of our stuff is demonetized still, and that's okay. But when those ads are in there, and when you guys watch them, or even watch a couple, or, you know, whatever, maybe walk away, some of them are only like 5-second ads.
Yeah.
You know, you can skip them after 5 seconds on some of them. The fact that you actually watch them, though, that's awesome for us. You know, so there are lots of ways you can do it. And please don't feel discouraged if you can't get a shirt right now. You know, we'll try to keep bringing some of them back, but we try to keep the cost down as low as we can at this time. So anyway, that's it with that. Just wanted to really reach out. Thank you for all the people who've emailed us. We love it, and we love you guys.
We do.
But I think we're pretty good with today. We had a lot going on today.
We did. Yeah.
Like we told you, we had to drop the car off to get the brakes checked. But we had to go before Cari went to volleyball and go pick the car up because they can't even look at it until next week sometime.
Well, yeah.
And we have a little bit of time because he said we didn't need to come in right away, but I still think we're gonna make the appointment and try to get it done when we can. I mean, we still have to talk about it. We have some time. Our brakes are not dead, but they couldn't do them today anyway or tomorrow. So
I think I got nervous about the brakes because when we took the car to the dealership, they were like, you probably need some new brakes. And then driving the car as compared to the brand new car, the brand new car has brand new brakes. It's very, very touchy. And then the old car has some worn brakes, but they aren't dead yet. So it's, it's just a difference. And
it's a different feeling too, because you got to push down harder. It's like different.
Right. Yeah. They're not as touchy. So
right.
It's just, I think that freaked me out a little bit. So I just wanted to make sure we got everything checked out, especially if I have to drive around with little man, you know. So.
Right. And we've talked about that though. Mostly the newer car is for, well, I guess I don't want to say for you because I don't plan on not being around, especially next semester, because my internship is much, much closer to home. So, I mean, we're talking about a 15-minute difference compared to an hour and 45 minutes. I mean, this is going to just be amazing for our family. There'll only be 2 days that I will take the car or take the Equinox for a while and come back, but for the most part. But I do understand. I'm just hoping on those days, you know, we can just keep him in the bigger car, and yeah. I feel a little bit safer with it being kind of car. Like bigger, especially in our area. You know, we don't live right in the woods, but a lot of the areas that we're in, there could be deer, there could be, I mean, we're in a less populated area. Yeah. So it is a scary thought thinking that something could just like come hit the side of your car. Yeah. You know, it's pretty scary. It is. So yeah. But anyway, and to finish all that off, even though we just got the new car, Chevy sent us an email stating they wanted us to go get a 3,000 mile checkup. Yeah. And checkup and get an oil change and all this stuff that I thought was completely unnecessary because the oil life was still at like 57%. It wasn't even below half yet. So when I took it there, the dealership was like, well, you didn't really need to come in. And I said, well, both Cari and I got a separate email stating the same thing, that we needed to go in there. At
3,000 miles, and we were already like...
We were at 3,800.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Even the salesman came over and was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, the guy who sold us the car, Jason and Johnny Burke, they come over and they're like, why? What are you doing? So... And
then I felt crazy after you told me that, so I had to go back and look at my email, and it indeed did say 3,000 miles.
I didn't even tell Cari I was going because I just knew like it would make her feel better if I just went. So as soon as I dropped you off with the car, I just went and took care of it because I just don't want you to worry about little things.
That was really great of you. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. I just did it to give you a little more peace of mind because I love you.
It really helped.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
One last thing. Soon we're going to be doing weight guesses. A lot of you guys do want to play the weight guess game for the baby. So we are going to figure out a way to do that, so sit tight on that. And that is it.
Well, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that we'll figure it out because, I mean, if he comes tomorrow, then you're SOL.
True. We're still trying to mull that over. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. We are trying to work on that. So thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Yes, and thank you for sharing us with your friends.
And we will catch you
on
the Flippity! That was cute.
Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media pages. Especially the tweeters.